Jay, the stream's
Right.
starting now.
We're
Okay,
live.
well, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, and Amber's just run past the camera. Okie dokie. Right. And you've run past the camera again.
Shut up.
Right, be quiet, everyone can hear. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first camp at home. Hope you've all pitched your tents or built your dens and settled in okay. Make sure you familiarise yourself with your campsites, know where everything is, and then obviously if there's any problems, speak to the camp wardens, i.e. your parents, your carers, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a bit of fun. Good. Okay, so let's do flag break. Yay. Troop alert. Okay, troopies. Okay, so in a moment we're going to show some of the badge designs we've had in for last week.
We can't see your head, Mark.
A little bit about VE Day, which is today. Then at around 7 o'clock we can all prepare our little campfires, whether those are an actual fire or a fire pit or a chimney air or virtual or pretend campfire. Just do whatever's right for your particular situation, because it's not always right in the urban areas, because other people might not like the smell of a fire, etc. Okay, so just before 7:30 we'll start cooking along with Skip, who's going to show us how to make camp donuts. If you don't like camp donuts or you haven't got the ingredients for camp donuts, that's absolutely fine. Just do what you want to do and do it along at the same time as us. Once we're done cooking at around 8 o'clock, we were going to cross over to Zoom, but what we're going to do is we're going to stay on YouTube, and Kim or Jill, our GSL, is going to do some campfire songs with us. She's going to join us from her home and do a few campfire songs and skits. If you've got any that you want to do, please let us know on any of the communication methods we've got. So WhatsApp, Facebook, email, whatever, or on the chat on YouTube. And we'll get you in on the stream. What we'll have to do is we'll have to privately send you a link, and then you can log in, and then we'll see you on the screen. All right. Around about 9 o'clock, or whenever we're done with the campfire, we'll start to settle down into our sleeping bags or dens or tents, and then we'll stick around online for a bit on WhatsApp or whichever you're talking to us on, and then we'll all settle down and head to sleep. Okay. Then tomorrow, once you've all cooked and eaten your breakfast and cleared away, we'll meet up again at 10 o'clock for a good morning get-together, and to make sure you've all woken up and are ready for the day. And then at 10:30 we'll do some mini pioneering, which Rich is going to run for us. And so what we're going to be doing is making our own flagpoles, so that on our normal weekly virtual troop nights, each one of you can do a different flag break for us. So one week it will be one person and another person will take a turn, and you'll all have your own flags to be able to do that with. And we can show that on the live streams. So once we've done our pioneering, we'll meet again at 12 for our closing ceremony and to break camp. Okay. Right. So I'm going to swap cameras now, so bear with me. Okay. Hopefully everybody heard that okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Right. Oh, we've got someone join us. Hey, Skip.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Did you hear that all right on the
Yeah, perfect.
stream? You did. Fantastic. I wasn't sure quite whether that was going to work okay, but good news, it did. So let me just change my camera so that you can all see my pretty face.
We can see more of it now, Mark. We only saw half of it, just.
What, my face? Or
We can only see from your nose down.
oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
bottoms.
I was trying to tell you.
Oh, I'll have to get next time I do that on camera. Then I'll have to ask Amber to keep an eye on what you guys are trying to tell me. Oh well, at least you heard it all, so that's all good. Right. Okay. So, a little bit later, we're going to show some of the badges that you guys have sent in for your for last week's challenge. We've had some really good designs, so the leaders are going to have a tough time deciding which one we use. What we might end up doing is combining some of your ideas or some certain aspects from your badges into one badge, but we'll see what happens. Right. Okay. So I am going to share some photos. Okay. Hopefully you can all see those okay. They are a little bit smaller than I would have liked, but we'll... Okay. So, like I said before, today is VE Day. And lots of you have been putting out bunting and Union flags outside your houses to show support of the day. So VE Day is Victory in Europe Day. It marks the day towards the end of World War II, when fighting against Nazi Germany in Europe came to an end after 5.5 to 6 years of bombing and shooting and torture and death and heartache. Not a nice time at all. On the 8th of May, 1945, so 75 years ago, Prime Minister Winston Churchill made an announcement on the radio, and I'll just flip through some other pictures. Made an announcement on the radio at 3 p.m. that the war in Europe had come to an end, following Germany's surrender the day before. In his VE Day announcement, Winston Churchill said, "We may allow ourselves a brief period of rejoicing, but let us not forget for a moment the toil and efforts that lie ahead." Even after May the 8th, many soldiers, sailors, and pilots were sent to the east to fight against the Japanese, who had not yet surrendered. So although we'd stopped fighting in Europe, many miles away, lots of people were still fighting. Those left back home and had to try and rebuild their lives after all the bombings. Today, lots of celebrations and events have had to be cancelled due to the coronavirus, but people are still celebrating by showing Union flags in their windows and taking part in virtual events. Don't know whether any of you have seen, but there's been quite a lot of TV coverage today on various bits and pieces. So it's been really good to see. I saw something online actually, which a message which was quite good. So I was going to read that out to you now as well. So many of us today would not be free or alive without their sacrifice and the loss of so many lives between 1939 and 1945. We recognise the bravery of the greatest generation of Britons who ever lived and the debt we owe. Even though we can't rejoice in the streets with jubilation during this coronavirus situation, united as a nation, we come together from our homes to pay respect with gratitude and celebration, to mark the end of the Second World War and the victory over tyranny and the day the guns fell silent across Europe 75 years ago. So I'm going to say now what we usually say at Remembrance Day. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Cool. Right. Thank you, guys. So, let me stop sharing that. There we go. Cool. Right. Oh, we've lost Skip. Oh, well. Never mind. He'll come back later, hopefully. It's not far off time for you to go and prepare your campfire or fire pit or chimney or virtual campfire for cooking. If you can't have any of these, we'll be showing our fire, so you can at least watch that one. Okay. We'll meet back here at about 7:30 when we'll show the fire, and then Skip. We'll stop over to Skip, who will be showing us how to make camp donuts. So if you want to make some, make sure you have all the ingredients ready that we sent out a couple of days ago. Okay, cool. Right. So welcome again to camp, ladies and gentlemen. Hope we have a bit of fun this weekend. And yeah, we'll see you again soon. So camp alert. Camp all out. See you soon.